That's the puppy, Cane Corso puppy, 5.5 months. Ooh, see her hackles are up? And her hackles are standing straight up because Dolce, the dominant female adult, is trying to take her chew toy. Ooh. So she is on the defense. And Dolce is determined to get it. And usually the more dominant one will. It's usually an alpha move, just to go snatch a high value treat like that from a lower ranking pack member. But it is risky when Lucia starts to become older and have more hormones on board. It's a potential fight, so I have to really monitor it. But surprisingly, Dolce is not persisting, so this is a good sign. This is a very good sign that Dolce is not taking that chew toy from her. That's really good. She's letting her have it. Good girl, Dolce. That's a good girl. That's a good girl, Dolce. Very good. Lucia recently had removal of her cherry eye. Of that extra membrane on the bottom of the eye. She had it removed 2 days ago. No, 3 days ago. We're 3 days post-op. So she's doing well, but it's still red. A little bit red. But yeah, look at this, y'all. Oh, okay. See, Dolce, this is what she does to Ozzy. She kind of stealthily comes in for the sneak attack. She'll kind of just subtly it's mine now. Wait for an opportunity. Sometimes she's an opportunist. Oh, look at that. And Lucia's like, god dang well what you're trying to do here. I know, gosh, you and I both know what you're trying to do. Look, see, she took it. She took it. She's owning it now. I think she does this to try and avoid a fight. She kind of just sneaks her way in there, kind of snuggles up to them, and then just snatches it when they're not looking at it. So that was peaceful. That's how we'll avoid fights, I guess, in the future. But the good thing is that Lucia is not very confrontational at all. She's not an alpha type personality. See now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it from Dolce. Look at Ozzy. Ozzy's having a moment. He's just on guard. Ozzy. And she knows better. Oh, I was gonna say Dolce knows better than to growl at me. What was it? Papa. Now Lucia just thinks it's a game. And now Dolce's trying to take it again. So I'm gonna take it from Lucia. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Okay. Now it's mine. Good sit. Isn't she beautiful, y'all? Good sit. Good sit, Lucia. Good sit. Okay. Since she's sitting so nicely, I'll give it to her. But it's an exercise that I do sometimes just to remind them that they're not dominant, that I'm the pack leader, you know. It's just something that you could do, but only if you've done it before, you know, and established that with them. Otherwise, it's very dangerous for obvious reasons. If you take a chew toy like that from a dominant dog that's not used to looking up to you as the pack leader, they may challenge you. But usually they'll give a warning. They'll give like a growl. Man, I tell you what, one time when Ozzy was an adolescent, I want to say maybe he was about 6 months. His eyes are red. He did that to me. I did that little exercise with him, and he looked at me with the corner of his eyes, held onto his chew toy with his teeth, and then gave me a low growl. You know, like a really low growl. And I immediately flipped him over and exposed his belly and held him there with a firm no. That's mine, you know, that type of thing. And then I took it. So it had to immediately be corrected, because if I hadn't done that, then, you know, he would grow older, more hormones on board, and then he's stronger. And then if a dog like that, full grown, is used to growling at you, I would say you probably should get a professional to help you with that, because then it's dangerous. Now, Ozzy has never growled at me as an adult. Never, never, never. He knows better. And even if he did now, you know, like say if I was messing with his paw and he had a hurt paw or something and he growled at me, I honestly would still be able to put him down in submissive posture, because we've already established that pack hierarchy and structure, and so he still has that bit of fear, respectful fear. I know I've never hit him or anything like that, but anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Hi, Papa. Now he sees something out there. Yeah, it's so interesting to watch the difference between, oh, look at these two at it again. The difference between when Dolce barks, she'll often bark at insignificant things, and Ozzy only barks when it's truly something to be alert about. Isn't she getting big, y'all? Yeah, he's definitely got his eye on something out there. I'm gonna get this thistle up. Dolce. Yeah, okay, so she let him have it. Or she let Lucia have it in the end, so that was good, very good. Yeah, I've raised my pack from the time they were puppies to be able to eat high value, even frozen steaks next to each other, and immediately corrected any kind of growling or, you know, resource guarding, what they call resource guarding. So they're pretty good with each other, you know, as far as that. She still wants to play. But that's how you could do it, you know, if you're starting out. Otherwise, it'll escalate quickly and bad habits die hard. It's hard to train that out of a dog when they're used to it. I've got a video on that too if y'all want to. I gotta organize my videos sometimes, but anyway, I got several videos of how when I'm feeding them as puppies out of the same bowl. I kind of start that way. And it's rocky at first, but you know, you just kind of correct any resource guarding at that time. Take them away from the food if they're gonna growl, and that sort of thing. look at her. Man, look at her musculature already. She's just barely 5 months old. Gonna be 5 months old. Yeah, she's still 4 months old. Hey, Tux. And she's heavy. I can feel how dense her muscle is when I try to pick her up. She has put some weight on. Now Dolce got it. And Lucia is not going to persist. So in a way, they're sharing, you know, if you want to look at it that way. But, oh, here's the other thing that's extremely important. That can really change the dynamic of your pack. Is the energy level, the pent up energy level. So right now there's no fighting going on because they're pretty much tired. Oh, I gotta put more drops in her eye. They're tired. They're tuckered out because they've been wrestling for a good 20 minutes, sprinting and wrestling and rolling around. So if you have a Cane Corso or a dominant breed like this, that's, you know, fairly athletic, and they don't have a release for that energy, then they're gonna have all this pent up energy, and, you know, fighting is gonna be probably more risky. That they're gonna fight with each other just to let out the energy. Like a bully, you know, they're just gonna be looking for a fight. But here the opposite is happening. They're like, not worth it. I'm too tired. Anyway, hope you're having a good night. And we'll see you on the next one. With your pretty eyes. Oh, tequila. Oh, beautiful eyes, y'all. Just gorgeous. Bye, y'all. Look your Dolce. These two get along really well. Tux and Tequila. They both have some Pitbull in them. Pitbull mixes. So they're the perfect pair because he's very, very docile, Omega, and she's more dominant, so they get along very well. Okay, guys. You hungry? Let's go see. Who's hungry? Who's hungry? Let's go get some dinner. Okay, Papa. Come on, Tux.